Alright. There from a different angle than usual. False Creek side of things. This is my view right now. Over there, you see the big ball where they had the final big fight that everybody totally thought was an amazing fight. Yeah. I came out for a walk to check a couple of things out, and it's so nice I decided to sit down and do nothing. So I thought I would do that nothing, talking to currently an empty void, because no one seems to be here yet. So we'll see. We'll see if this lasts long. Also, these sunglasses are a little darker than I'm used to. So I kind of have to go like this because the sun gets annoying after a while. And if I see something, then look down. And I don't have my reading glasses on, so I'm probably going to be going like this a lot when there is a message. I don't know what to tell anyone. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. I don't have much to add at the moment. Obviously, I am back to doing film sets. If you have been paying attention to my Twitter or my Patreon or even my YouTube, you'll know I've been seeing a few different sets. Obviously, saw Superman and Lois a couple of times there a couple of weeks ago. I've been to 4 or 5 Tron sets. I've lost track how many there's been. So, I'm getting a few sets in. Nothing amazing yet, though. I have been thoroughly disappointed at what I have been finding. But, I don't know. Kind of weird that the numbers are so low. I don't know. This is just a bad time of day. What's going on? Where is everybody? It's not showing up in people's feed. I'm very curious why they're cracked. I'm kind of used to low numbers from time to time, but this is Supergirl. Oh, there we go. Have all these comments just been piling up, or did you guys both comment at the same time? It's been years since we last saw Dreamer. What was your reason that she was wasted? What was my reason? I don't have a reason. I'm not the one that did it, so. ACG was just popping in here. Popping in. Sorry, it's really hard to read because it's at the bottom of my screen. And I don't have my reading glasses on, obviously, because I have my sunglasses on. I can't make out that word. I was just popping into a few minutes. Glad to see you doing something again. I can't even read. If there's a comment and it's at the bottom edge of my phone, apparently I can't read those. Man, I really need my reading glasses, but it's too sunny for my reading glasses. Just kind of hanging out near this area around here. So, film unit right behind that's Tron parked there. Eventually, sometime in the next, let's say 6 hours, eventually, Superman and Lois should park in that lot. I'm guessing they're doing a Saturday shoot somewhere because they had the lot for today and tomorrow, and as you can see, so far they've made use of the lot today. So We'll see. This graph's Canada. Nope. No, this is Canada graphs. I don't know how you can get my name wrong. Like, it's a pretty simple name to remember. It's not like it's something complicated like Chinstrap Reacts or something like that you have to remember. Yeah. Just hanging out here outside of Star Labs. Over there, of course, the big bowl of fun that was where they had the final big fight for the Flash, and that's also where they had the lightsaber fight for the Flash. It's known for some classic fights. I think I might actually change to my reading glasses for a bit, but I'll probably have to change back to my sunglasses pretty quickly. This is actually hard to read. And I'm going to blow my nose before I get back on. Alright, time back. Man, is this just like a dead time of the week or something? Like, I thought there'd be a couple more people in there right now. Ben DC TV show is doing a chat right now with Andy. Oh my god, so that's where everyone is. Disney announced Tron release date October 10, 2025. Did they just like announce that today or something? Like I even though I'm covering it, I don't really pay attention to the day-to-days of it. But that's good to know. As of right now, I didn't know anything about when it was going to be released. I guess whenever I do a blog on it, I can add that info. I've done the last 3 nights. They were doing overnight night shoots. I've spent the last 3 nights at their set. Every single one has been a disappointment. And by disappointment, I mean, obviously, no Jared Leto, no Gillian Anderson. So it's, no offense to Greta Lee. Like, she's an accomplished actress, Golden Globe nominee and all that, but she doesn't get the same amount of clicks as Jared or Gillian would. So, yeah. 3 nights in a row. They've done 4 scenes over those 3 nights. And the only actress I saw on set was Greta Lee. There was another actor there, but I don't know who it is yet. I thought it could be, oh my god, I forget the name. It's a three-part name. I thought it could be them, but I'm not confident enough to say it is, so I didn't label it as them. But I'm sure some fan will tell me eventually. Maybe I get up and walk around. How's that sound? Maybe if I move around, people will care. You guys are tired of looking at those mountains? Is that it? I don't know. A lot quieter than I thought it would be. I guess if Ben's doing a stream, that's why everyone's gone. But not much I can do about that. When I'm on my phone, I don't have the liberty of just like checking into YouTube casually and being like, oh, who's on right now? I mean, I can, but it's a bit of effort. So, I just have to assume no one's on. When I left the house, which was, only like an hour ago, no one was on. So, not much I could know about that, all right? Ben is a clickbait liar. I'm not going to disagree with that. He, at this point, unless I personally know information that I see in his video, like if it's something I've reported on or something I already know to be a fact from somewhere else, I don't click on any of his videos because every title he has, I just know is bullshit. It is what it is. He feels that's going to help him get viewers, even though he's probably lost thousands because of it. Like that, that he thinks that's going to work for him. I don't know, what the hell to tell him. It is what it is. Morning sunshine. Well, it's morning here anyways. Really? Where do you live that it's only morning now? Like it's like 3 in the afternoon here or something like that. Do you live overseas? Do you live in like Australia or something? I guess I never really paid attention or knew that or something. Yeah, they announced the release date along with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. There's a Mandalorian and Grogu movie? Cool. May 2026. Whew. Why even announce something that far away? That's 2 fucking years away. Why announce something that far away? Do they think people are sitting around right now just in eager anticipation for something that's 2 years away? Like, fucking tell me that when it's 6 months out. Hello from Portugal. Hello from Canada. Dimas, welcome. What are your thoughts on Nikki Haley? I wish she'd stayed in the race longer because she was a nuisance to Trump. Like, she's a terrible person too, but she's a terrible person that was at least making life difficult for Trump. Australia. Okay. I live in imaginary land. Yes, you do. It's not a real place. I don't know if anyone's actually told you that, but unfortunately, yeah. The it's not as imaginary as New Zealand, but it's still imaginary. I'm gonna get up and walk around a bit. Give me a second here. I just gotta put my jacket back on. So you're gonna look at the sky for a minute, everyone. Okay, I am back. Nicole Mans has a new Dreamer comic out. Okay. Yeah. Where do we go? I mean, you've all seen Star Labs so many times I've lost track. You know what? I'm gonna take you over to where the big fight against the ghosty things in the crossover happened. That's close enough. What else do we have around here that I can point out? Goes over there, that's Rogers Arena, where out in front of Rogers Arena is where they had the fight where Barry decided to sit on the ground and let Thawne kill himself. Typical hero stuff. Let me know, by the way, if audio is the problem, because it is windy where I am right now. Nothing I can do about it, but at least I'd like to know. Like, I can't fix it, but if I at least know, I know. I'm just walking over to this building here and the lot over there, so be close. Train must win. Yeah, they must. Getting more and more difficult for them by the month, but yeah, sooner or later they have to. I'll tell you, the timing of the Israel-Palestine situation is really hampering their efforts because it splits a lot of countries' political focus. So it's not great for them. We're almost there. Huh. Looks like there might be some filming trucks over here. Wonder what this is about. Yeah, there's definitely, no, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Might just be a single driving force truck. There's a company, they do a lot of the moving for the film industry called Driving Force. And I saw one of their trucks here, and oh, it's not even a driving, never mind. It's not even one of their trucks. Just a logo that looks kind of the same. I'm yapping. All right. So we have made it. We're in the parking lot where the big fight was happening. Well, the fight didn't happen here. This is where the team decided what they were going to do. They had their little chit chat over there. And then Oliver, Mia, Batwoman, Ray Palmer, and I feel like there's a fifth person, went in there to fight the ghost thingies. And then at the end of it, the end of episode 1, up there on that roof is where everybody vanished away and Oliver died for the first time. That roof also has been used several times by Arrow. Arrow used this place a lot in its early seasons. Usually up on the roof. Sometimes up in one of those floors there. It's an interesting building. Like, it's basically non-existent except for the businesses on this ground floor here. The upstairs is basically empty. I had a friend that used to work for a program, and they were given the space on the second floor just for their arts program. They didn't even have to pay for it. Whoever runs this place basically was like, yeah, we have free space to donate. But then one day they got, shut up, I'm doing a live stream. Stupid seagulls. The one day they just were finally told, like, yeah, we need you to go. No good reason, because they haven't had a tenant to move in there. So I don't know why they would want to move one out. I mean, I don't know. But it's pretty interesting in there. Like, almost this building was used for Expo 86. And the majority of the things from Expo 86, I think, are still in there. Like, there is a lot of old like stuff in there. Hey, I just noticed they got rid of the recording thingy. There used to be, like, right in front of where I am here, where those, like, white blinds are there. You used to be able to go in there and record your own album. I don't know when they got rid of it. Obviously, probably quite a while ago. I'm probably just oblivious to it 100 times I've seen it. But that used to be a recording studio, and now it's part of the physiotherapy building. Who's John? I am. Hello, Throoms. But what else can I show you around here? I'm sure none of you that are actually here, and by none of you, I mean literally the 2 people watching right now, care, but this is also when I shot that Muzzle in Fort Salem scene. This is the same area that we shot in. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I thought this place would be a little busier today. I didn't know Ben was going to be streaming at the same time. I might wrap this up pretty soon here. Like, talking to 2 or 3 people that only comment, once every 2 minutes is a little, not time efficient. So I might wrap this up, guys. You can go probably chat with Ben. I'm sure he's got some topic of note that is more relevant than anything I have to add right now. How does this person know your name? My name is not a secret. Like, I've mentioned my name in streams probably like 20 times. If you ever buy something from me, you'd find out my name. Like, it's on every PayPal invoice. So it's not really a secret. Yeah. I tell you, man, since my heart attack, I fucking hate stairs even more than I used to. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll call you Canadagrass since you wouldn't call your dad since you wouldn't call your dad by his name. Huh? I don't understand that sentence, but okay. Yo, Mr. Can Shanna? Hey man, I haven't seen you around in eons. Yeah, how you doing? Am I feeling better? I am. Why did my phone screen go off? That shouldn't be happening. What the hell? My phone screen just went off randomly. I don't know why. Am I feeling better from the heart attack yet? More or less. If I had to give myself a number, I think I'm at about 70 or 80% of where I was pre-heart attack. The heart attack kicked my ass, but the second time I went in the hospital for the blood loss problem, that one beat me down even worse. Like when I came out of the hospital for the heart attack, I was probably at like 20%. When I came out of the hospital from the bleeding problem, I was at like 5%. Like everything fucking beat me down and exhausted me so easy. But yeah, I'm probably now 70 or 80%. Like you know, most of the time, I mean I'm talking while I'm walking, so that's kind of a bad, combination. But if I'm just walking or if I'm just talking, I don't get very worn out from it, whereas I would have back then, you know. Yeah. But yeah, haven't seen you around in a while. Haven't seen you on any of Jake's streams or in the chat on Discord or anything. So how have you been, man? Hey, there's an emergency assemble point here. We'll assemble here, which funny enough, this wall, for those of you still here, if you remember the crossover, not the first Arrow Flash crossover, but I think it was the second one, or maybe the third one. I don't remember. It was when the Legends were involved, and they had the scene where Barry and Oliver had to fight like the everybody else for some reason. And there was the scene where they like were leaning against the wall, complaining to each other about the mess they got into. It was this wall that I'm leaning on now. How am I doing, heroes? Like I just said, I'm like 70-80% these days. How's my GeoGuessr? Pretty weak. I don't play a lot right now because the new system they have in place completely fucking sucks. And on top of it, if I use Mozilla, and playing competitive on Mozilla is a huge problem now. There's like white screen problems and the entire computer freezing for 5 to 10 seconds. So it's been a problem there. So I haven't played a lot lately. I still play a few here or there, but compared to pre-heart attack, I'm probably playing 20% of what I used to. I'm trying to get back into Geo, but I still don't really interact with the Discord servers anymore, at least not much. Fair enough, fair enough. People, sometimes they just grow out of a thing, right? Yeah. But, have you played any of the competitive, Shane? And if so, what do you think of the new system? So the Dominator crossover, yeah, I think that's the one you're talking about. So, speaking of crossovers, we are in an area, it's been used a few times just for the Flash, but this is also where Elseworlds crossover, where right about here somewhere is where the big Superman glass logo thing was when they did the scene where evil Superman / Deegan had the book and the team was trying to take it from him. And over on that staircase is where Oliver was standing with his bow and arrow and all that jazz. Yeah. The bleeding problem sounded worse than the actual heart attack. Well, yeah. The heart attack, I was only in the hospital for 3 days for that. The bleeding problem, I was in the hospital for 18 days. And I mean, the bleeding problem ended after like day 11, but they kept me there. One, because I had developed a fever while I was in there. And then two, just like double and triple checking to make sure everything's okay. That one definitely still scared me more than the heart attack. And it definitely still scares me after the fact because there's still a chance of that happening. Like the medication that caused it, I am supposed to be on it for a year, and it's necessary for the stent that they put in for my heart attack. So I can't just quit it. So, yeah, I live with the rolling dice gamble that could happen again sometime. They put me on another medication, which that one just is supposed to minimize the chance of it. So far, so good. Today is exactly 1 month since I got out of the hospital. So far, so good. Why can't I just switch browsers? So I have Mozilla for all my day-to-day stuff that is not business. And then I use Chrome for all of my business stuff. I don't put any games or Twitter or any shit like that on there. That's all my Chrome is just for business-related things. And Mozilla is for entertainment / stuff that I haven't decided yet. Things. So, yeah, that's part of the reason. Like, my problem is, like, if, like, on Chrome, I'm logged in there. Like, I am signed in on Chrome. I'm not on Mozilla. So if something happened on my Mozilla, or sorry, either or, well, one or the other, if something happened on one or the other, the stuff on the other browser, unless I got like directly into my computer, isn't as big a problem. Well, I just realized the dark light contrast there, depending which angle I hold that at. I'm sitting against a bee. Can't even really see it because I'm sitting in front of it. I tried playing competitive, but it sucks. Oh, it's so bad, eh? You definitely prefer the older one? Yep, 101%. I'm sincerely surprised they have not tried changing something yet. Like, there's a or not, I think it's a DM out there between Lenley and Mika, where Lenley basically just tells Mika outright, like, this new system sucks. When are you going to fix it? And Mika essentially said, like, we're working on something. But that's no assurance for everyone else. Say it publicly, man. Like, you have to tell people, not one person, that message, because everybody's quitting. Like it's bad when Jake isn't even playing competitive, right? And like Harrier put out a video literally trashing the system and saying he's not playing it anymore. Like you're getting bad press over this. So see, your Tron filming is going well. Are you going to watch that movie when it releases? I doubt it. I mean, I never watched one of the first couple, so probably not. And I don't like Jared Leto particularly. Like I don't dislike the guy, but he's not a guy I would run to the theater to go watch something from. Sorry about that. I was just blowing my nose while I did that, guys. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, very low probability I go to see it just because I haven't seen any of the other ones. I mean, I have seen a Tron movie before, the original, back in the day when I was a kid, but I haven't seen any of the ones from this era. Yeah, I know after heart attacks, blood thinner medication is common, and those can cause the bleeding. Well, yeah, there's one in particular I have. It's explicitly for the health of my stent, and that's the one that caused the problem. And it's funny because when I was in the hospital for the heart attack, I asked them for like some information on the medications they were giving me. I thought I was going to get like these one-page documents that I can knock off in 5 minutes. They gave me these pamphlets that were like 6 pages each for each medication. And I just was like, I guess I'm never reading these. Like, that's more reading than I wanted to do. So I didn't read them. And then when I got home and finally sat down to read them, I realized like the last 2 pages of it is just all legal jargon that you don't have to worry about. So there's really only 3 to 4 pages each. And the very first one in the set was this particular drug. And right at the beginning, like after it tells you the brand names and all that stuff, there's a huge warning box, and it even says on it like warning. And it's like, this drug may cause fatal bleeding problems. And like no one warned me of that. I don't know if they just thought like, oh, well, he's got all the pamphlets, I guess he read them. But no one actually warned me about that. But yeah, so the other 5 medications I had, they had side effects, but they didn't have a big box that said warning on it. Yeah, Jake not playing soccer. I know. I feel like I think Jake is overworked right now anyways. Like he clearly the last, I don't know, 3 months or so doesn't look like he's thrilled about doing, every competitive video. So I kind of feel good for him because he gets a chance to have a break from it. From me as a viewer standpoint, yeah, I missed him because he had the best series of competitive videos. But from his standpoint, I think this is probably a good break for him. You can't snipe, right? Yeah. You know what I found out, by the way, is just this week, Shane? I don't know if you know this, but did you know you can go in your settings and turn off notifications so that people don't know when you're playing? I don't know when they put this in effect. Peter tried telling me that it's been for a while, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't think it is, or else why didn't Jake do it sooner? Because I told the devs about this a while ago. I'm like, you guys need to implement this, and Jake clearly hadn't heard about it. But yeah, so kind of funny. Like, if he wants to, he could turn that off. And how did you know about this for 2 or 3 years, but Jake never learned about it? He knew about it, really, and he's still like, after all the problems he was having with Norbert and the JitCord guys and all that, he left it on. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Do you have to go on a special diet? Sort of. I have to severely cut back on most good things, but I'm still allowed to have things. Like I got this. I haven't been given like a diet because I haven't talked to a dietitian officially. I talked to a dietitian unofficially at the hospital after the heart attack. Only because I had requested, like, hey, I'd like some information on what I can and can't have. And she didn't really give me like any locked in numbers or anything. She basically just kind of like implied like all the things I usually would eat, I shouldn't eat much. But she didn't give me any numbers. And then she gave me like a pamphlet with some do's and don'ts. And like nothing is like etched in stone, like, hey, you should only have one serving of this every X amount of days, weeks, months. Like, I haven't got that information. I'm supposed to meet with a dietitian next month, I think. I think it's next month. But I have no idea what they're going to tell me. But yeah, I was given, the same old, like, you got to cut out this, you got to cut out that. Like, basically all the things I used to eat, high cholesterol, like cheeses are, a lot of things that you would think are still good for you, like cheese and milk. You're like, oh, those are good for you, but apparently they're not. Obviously, red meat is a problem, but the weird thing is because of my blood loss problem, I've been told to eat red meat because of that, because I need the iron. So I have a pass to eat more red meat than probably an average heart attack person should be eating. So that's been something. The biggest problems for me has been the snack foods. Like, before the heart attack, I would eat on average 2 to 4 donuts a day. And, I was eating, like a bowl of ice cream every couple of days. And then other small snacks in between. Between that and my cola consumption, I think that was a bigger problem than regular foods were. Although regular foods weren't like completely innocent. Like, there's a place not far from here called Boston Pizza, and I'd go and get a dish that was like 4,000 calories. So, not completely not food's fault. But yeah, with the cola, that was one where she was kind of like, you should drink like more water and more natural juices. I'm like, that's fine, but like a big thing for me is I drink water all the time now, but except at dinner. Dinner, when I'm having a full meal, I have to have a pop with it. So I still have one cola a day. It's still a mix. It's Coke Zero mixed with Pepsi. So, it's still only like half a Pepsi. But yeah, I still have one of those a day, which is down dramatically from the, like, let's say 4 a day I was having, or 5 a day I was having. Sometimes more than that. So I'm down dramatically on that, but I'm still, a little bit. But snack foods, I haven't had a single snack food of any type since. I want to badly, but until I talk to a dietitian and get some idea of what is a tolerable amount in my condition, I have been staying away from that. But for general foods, like, I'm still eating the occasional burger. Pasta is still a problem for me. I'm not supposed to eat a lot of pasta, but the stuff that, not so much the pasta itself, although that's not good either, but the things that go on it, like pasta sauce is high in salt, and cheese obviously is a problem. So I'm supposed to avoid some of those things. Yeah. Did your job know that you were on leave due to health pay leave? Well, I am my job. I work for myself. So yes, I was aware I was off. He knew about it. Okay, Jake knew about it. I swear. I remember he said he didn't want to turn it on. Okay. I mean, I like the guy, but that's on him then. Like, if he knew and he didn't do anything about it, unfortunately, it's kind of on him, We're on the move again. Did he not read the patch notes? I don't know what a patch note is. Jake turned it off like 6 months ago, so I think he turned it off during the Norbert issue. Yeah. On. I knew what you meant. I knew you meant on. Hello, where are you going? I'm not really going anywhere. I went out to go check to see if some film trucks had moved in yet. By the way, hi Maya. I had checked to go see if some film trucks had moved in yet that I was expecting today, but literally all they've set up is one tent and some bathrooms. So the filming is not today. So I guess for tomorrow, which I'm not happy about because it's gonna rain tomorrow. So basically, they said you can't eat fast food. Cliff Notes version, that's that's a notable part, but it goes beyond that because like even things like I said, red meat and cheese aren't good for you in a when you've had a when me speak English good when you've had a heart attack. Those are things they kind of recommend you not eat, and especially dairy because one or more of the medications I'm on. Apparently, dairy doesn't work well with it, and I found that out firsthand. Like I bought 1% milk, which is like the skimmest milk I will drink. I cannot drink 0% milk. That's like drinking water. But I bought some 1% milk just so I could have cereal, and that didn't go great. Like I didn't have any serious problems from it, but I did have like you know days worth of diarrhea from it. So yeah, milk doesn't go well with me right now. Cheese, on the other hand, like I've had cheese on a couple of my burgers and on some of my pasta. That doesn't seem to affect me as badly, or if it is, I'm not noticing the impact compared to when I had a bowl of cereal. But yeah. Did they limit how many calories you eat a day? No. I was given no info about any limits on anything specifically. Just some recommendations like you should eat less of this, try to eat more of this. They really pushed hard on the vegetables, fruits, and grains and nuts type thing. Which as I pointed out to her and other people that were recommending it to me, I'm like, with the situation I have with my teeth, it's not a good combination. Like, unfortunately, because of my teeth, eating things like nuts, impossible. Grains, a little hard. Vegetables is you'd be surprised how much chewing you have to put into vegetables. Like even stuff like lettuce. Like I order like now when I go and get a burger, I get a burger with a salad instead of fries. And in the salad, I'll take a couple of pieces of lettuce and chew and consume it at the same time as I'm eating the burger because the burger is soft enough to chew easily. And mixed with the vegetables, it makes it a little easier chewing the vegetables. But if I just tried to dig into a salad by itself, I couldn't do it because I don't have the teeth to chew vegetables. It's actually, you probably don't really realize it because like when you're just eating a meal, you don't really think about much of the effort you're putting into chewing. But vegetables take a lot to chew. And you don't really notice it until you don't have many teeth left. Hello, Cal. Welcome and thank you. Good to see you. Oops, did I turn that off or on? There we go. One is better than 5 at least. Oh, for the cola? Sure. Yeah, I 100% agree. I've known for a long time that was a big problem of mine. Like I'm always aware of. Oh, they fucking tore it down. So this building has been standing for a while, and the thing is, they were going to remodel it all. I thought they're going to just use the whole building and remodel around the original structure, but they tore it all down except for literally the outside walls. By the way, for those who are wondering where we are, where that like yellow and red shipping containers are there, that is to be O'Shaughnessy's on the Flash. So yeah, that's where we are. We got BC Place behind me, or it's Star Labs. So yeah, I've known for a while what my problems are. Like when the doctor told me I was having a heart attack, I wasn't even actually surprised by it because my mom had so many heart attacks. We had lost track of how many she'd had, and she had her first one when she was like 37.
So I've known for a long time, like, obviously that's a problem in my family. My grandfather also died of a heart attack. So I've known for a long time that was a problem in my family, but until it smacks you in the face, you don't take it as seriously as you should. Like, as I've gotten older, I've taken it more seriously, but still haven't cut down as much as obviously I should until it smacked me in the face. So it feels like Superman and Lois will be bringing back all the major supporting characters throughout the 10 episodes. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've already seen 4 of the characters myself. So, who have I not seen? I haven't seen the mayor, and I haven't seen her kids. I've seen Kyle and Chrissy, and I've seen Woolley Park's character and his daughter. So yeah, I've seen most of them except for Lana and the kids. And I'm sure they're back at some point. Although who knows with the youngest one, because does she even exist? The only one I don't know if we're returning is Adam Rayner. Well, when I'm talking about everybody, I'm talking about the people that are regulars. He was semi-regular in season 1, and then he did like 1 or 2 guest appearances after that. So I wouldn't count on that so much. Wrapped at season 2, fair enough. Yeah. Superman and Lois mainly filming indoors more to avoid spoilers. I don't know. I don't know if it's more indoors or just not in areas that people are learning about. I mean, they still obviously have their big downtown set way out in Cloverdale. That's an hour and 20 minutes out of my way. So it's not like I can just walk over there and check it out anytime I want. You gotta remember, they have a severe budget cut too. So they can't go, renting downtown location for 5 days. Like, I expect them to be, before the season started, I thought I would expect them to be downtown 3 times throughout the season. We're now down to the last 2 weeks of the season. I know they're downtown tomorrow, somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'd be surprised if we get more than 2 locations downtown. All right. Have a good one, Shane. Good to see you. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm glad you're okay. Thank you, Maya. Maya. I always forget which way it goes. A lot of stuff you had cut out for food, cut out 16 years ago when I developed diabetes. Yeah, I can get that. When I was in the hospital, like, I was on a ward that was specific for people that had heart issues. Like when I went in for the bleeding issue because of my heart attack, obviously. 2 of the people that were like mainstays in my room for a good portion of my stay both had diabetes, and they both every day would complain about the food they were given because the staff apparently did not pay attention to their specific needs. So they would constantly be like, I can't eat this, can you take this back and change it? So yeah. Will they finally show us Sophie? That's the other daughter, right? Yeah. I mean, she did. Once people started mentioning that she was never around, they did bring her in a couple of times. Like, she was doing a couple of scenes. So, I mean, you can still joke about it, but the joke isn't as impactful as it was a year ago when she was never seen. We see her in 1 episode, then disappears to oblivion until the end of the season. No, I think last season, I think she was in 2 or 3 episodes, but her screen time every time is like 35 seconds. Like, she comes in, she does 1 scene where the family's all sitting there doing something, and then you don't see her for like 3 more episodes. Hi, Scott. How you doing? We're just out for a walk. You missed a good chunk of it. I'm probably semi-close to finishing. You haven't missed much in the way of like content. I was sitting for most of it, just yabbering. You think Doomsday is in season 4? Well, the season 3 finale had him in a fight with Superman, so they gotta wrap that up. So, yeah, he's at least going to be in the first episode, you would assume. You know, how many episodes he's in? Who knows? I doubt it's more than 1 or 2 because, again, a lot of money to spend on that. Oh, we're across the street from where Barry left Nora in 2049 when he found out she was talking to Thom. He took her back and left her there. Yeah. Guess I'll wait for the next flight. Not really in running across the street shape. You look like you're wearing a coat, so is it cold over there? It's slightly cold. Like, I think it's probably like 10 or 11 Celsius today. It's not super warm, but it's not super cold. You think they're gonna do Death of Superman, Reign of Superman in season 4? I have no idea. None at all. Like Bucky and Yelena as MCU characters? Yeah, sure. Yeah. I watched Marvels. It was kind of mid. That's a higher review than others have given it. So, yeah. Most of the people I know that saw it said it was pretty underwhelming. So mid is definitely a higher than average rating. Sorry guys, I'm on a more populated street than I've been in the last hour, so once in a while watch where I'm walking. This is a place I definitely am gonna miss. Someday I'll have to go more time, even if I'm not supposed to, but I used to go there probably like once every 3 or 4 months. Fucking amazing. But very, 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 very bad. Very bad. Like, you can literally see the grease and fat dripping off the food. Underwhelming? Fair enough. I think Deadpool and Wolverine will confuse people with the TVA. I hope they explain everything well. I have no idea. I don't know what they are, so I'll be one of those people that's going to need a refresher thing to tell me. Yeah. I mean, I'm aware they exist, and I know they come from like Loki, but I don't know anything more than that. So I can't watch it and be like, oh yeah, they're doing this because of this, because I know they do this in this thing. Like, I don't have that knowledge. They have to assume probably 60% of their audience has no clue. Like, they'll have to give her some type of rundown of what it is. You're gonna go? All right, have a good one, heroes. Are you excited for Superman? Yeah, I mean, I don't know when it's gonna come out. We were just talking a while ago, something got announced today that doesn't come out for 2+ years, and I'm just like, why even bother telling me? So I don't know when Superman comes out, but when it gets to be like a few months out from there, maybe, I'll probably start caring then. Like, I don't understand these film franchises now. They're like, this movie's coming out in 2 years. Like, I don't fucking care. Can't buy a ticket for it, so why do I care? Tell me when there's promotional material to show me, then I'll care. We're almost back in my place, guys. So I'm wrapping this up in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Might be less than that. We'll see. I actually have no idea how long it'll take me to walk that far. I am dilly-dallying a little bit, so probably 2 to 3 minutes is a good guesstimate. I'm real curious about how Lex is used in season Michael Cudlett's version of it. John different based on the season 3 finale. Yeah, I guess we'll see. He was on set directing the second time I was at their set. Superman's coming out on July 11th, 2025. I mean, that's like a year and a quarter. Still a stupid amount of time to be telling me something, but it's not as bad as 2+ years, like whatever it was today. Barry is behind you. Doesn't scare me. What's he gonna do? I can outrun him. Oh. Yeah, I honestly had no plan of doing a live stream today, honestly, but I was out and couldn't think of anything better to do, and I'm like, you know what? My first plan is a failure, so maybe I'll make some effort out of it. You know what episode Michael Cudlitz is directing? Episode 8. You didn't outrun the fastest man alive. Well, I'm the fastest man alive. This Barry Allen guy keeps wandering around claiming he's the fastest man. Yet I've seen that guy get outrun by dozens of people. LOL. No, it's not a laugh out loud moment. It's a fact. It's a fact. That guy's a slowpoke. Like every year, someone outruns him. You know what we got here? Is this a film notice or is this something stupid? I don't know what to make of that yet. All right, guys. I'm going to be wrapping this up in 45 or less seconds. I'm almost at the corner. So, any last thoughts, comments, super chats, anything? You got 30 seconds to think of it. Maybe 45 seconds. I am dilly-dallying. Nice chatting tonight. Yeah, thanks, Final. Thanks for coming by. Wish it could be longer, but I didn't really I wasn't planning to do one. It just kind of happened because I was out and it was nice. So it wasn't planned. And we are on the final countdown, probably 10, 15 seconds here, guys. When I get to the corner, assuming I don't have to walk immediately, it's over. As soon as I have to stop walking, it's over. Okay, you guys are lucky. I have to cross this light, but probably over once I get to the corner. I'm going on a break for dinner. All right, have a good one, Lionel. And I'll see you all later. That is it for today. Thanks, everyone. Bye.